Hey, what's up soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and I went through some Call of Duty multiplayer maps made by Treyarch, and I looked for zombies Easter eggs. This is not going to be a top 5, but I found a bunch of small Easter eggs that correlate with zombies, so I'm just going to go through them, talk about them a little bit, and just show you a bunch of really cool Easter eggs that I found from World at War all the way to Black Ops 3 in Treyarch multiplayer maps. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right guys, so we're going to start off on Nuketown in Black Ops 1. On the bookshelf there's a book that says Edward Richtofen on it. It's also on the bindings, and underneath it says DG2 and GG3 for the Wunderwaffe, which is definitely a really cool Easter egg. The next one is on Airfield in World at War, and it's pretty much a direct copy of Noct, and it looks so similar. Like literally it's the same exact layout, so I'm pretty sure they kind of just copied it off of this multiplayer map. This is a portion of the map Airfield. It was a huge map, but it's kind of cool to just look at because it's literally exactly the same layout as Noct. I mean, there's a few things that aren't in the same places, but still it is definitely really cool, and it's pretty much the exact same thing. So next is on Mirage in Black Ops 2. We have the same statues that appear on Die Rise. Now when you're doing the Easter egg, like on the Richtofen side, you have to shoot the balls with the Sliquifier, and on Max's you have to actually grab the balls, I believe. So it's definitely a really cool Easter egg. I just thought that it made perfect sense for them to have it on this map, considering it's a little oriental, if you know what I mean. The next one, guys, is going to be on Metro, I believe, and there's some perk bottles actually inside of the cooler, which is really cool to take a look at. As you can see, there's Tombstone, Mule Kick, Quick Revive, Stamina, Jug, Tombstone, Deadshot Daiquiri, Speed Cola, Quick Revive. So there's water as well, which isn't a perk, but there's a bunch of different drinks inside of the cooler, which I think is really cool. I remember seeing this, and I never made a video about it like back in the day when Black Ops 3 was out, so it's kind of cool to just look back at that sort of thing. Definitely a really cool Easter egg. The next one is actually going to be on the Black Ops 3 map Splash, and we actually have some statues of the Primus crew, which is actually really cool. So as you can see, we're going to look up, and the first one is Nikolai, then we have Richtofen next, the next one is Takyao, and then last but not least we got my boy Tank Dempsey, and they all have the Primus clothes and get up on, or the Primus robes, I guess you could say, which is really cool. So definitely a cool Easter egg. Now we're also on Splash for this one. This is a Dr. Monty's candy bar, so apparently he makes chocolate as well. Pretty cool to see, I guess. And also on Splash we have the stained glass that is on Dresden Jack in the church, or the Eagle's Nest area. We also have a Dresden Jack shield with a sword kind of behind it, and then once again there's another shield with a couple more swords. So that is a really cool Easter egg as well. And now we're on the map Verge. Now this is probably one of the coolest things that I found. Now if you go over here, there's a broken like bottle, and if you look really closely at the bottle, there's actually a group 935 symbol on the bottle, which is really cool. So maybe group 935 actually makes perks, and it's behind the wrapper. Now the next thing is on this map, which I can't remember the name, I think it's Outlaw, and we have the same like holders that hold the key on Buried, those things with the star, which is pretty cool. And there's a couple more Easter eggs as well on this map, which we're going to get into now. So there's the same crow from Dresden Jack that goes like up and down, and you can shoot it and kill it. So that's kind of weird. I figured I would just throw this in the video as kind of like a bonus, I guess. And also further, like when you go down the stairs, I think that's a double barrel shotgun, by the way, on the wall as well. But when you go down here, there's a piano that literally like plays itself, so it reminded me a lot of Buried and the piano Easter egg with the witch and all that stuff. The next one is on Hunted. There's actually a Bowie knife on one of a wooden plaque of sorts, So that's pretty cool. Definitely something interesting about that as well. I thought I would throw it in the video. And last but not least, we're gonna hop onto Black Ops 1 once again, and in the Area 51 map called Hangar 18, they actually have a picture of Groom Lake, greetings from Groom Lake, which I believe is also on Moon. So really cool Easter eggs, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was short, sweet, simple, and I thought it was a really cool video. So if you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.